Hello and welcome to my unboxing videos. Today I just went out shopping, thought I'd pick up some groceries, some potatoes, some carrots, and I stumbled across this little thing called Hudl2 or Hudl or Das Hudl. It's the second one. This is the full HD expansion 5 megapixel camera plus the one I think is 1.2 for video cons. 8 hours batteries. Yeah, Wi-Fi with all the other stuff. Right, so there you go. That's the box of Das Hudl. And let's have a look what's going on inside this box. So I'm just going to use some sharp knife. Now, due to health and safety concerns, I have to say, please do not try this at home because you might get hurt operating things like knives. Apparently people do. So to try this at home, unless you're a trained professional, then you can use a knife and unbox it. So that's the plastic wrapper. Okay, so it's got a little pulley here, so I'm just gonna pull with all your might. Well, actually, it comes up nice and easy. That's the box. Just see if I can adjust the angle so you can have a broader view. So, box, yeah, box, and this is the main course. So let's have a look what's in this main course. Right, Das Hudl comes nicely wrapped. It has volume, power, micro USB. Plug your charger in here. Well, that makes sense. HDMI, so micro HDMI. Connect your Hudl, Das Hudl, to a TV, and micro SD. So if you think your 16 gigs or whatever that comes with, 16 gig storage is not enough for all your amazing stuff, you can always stick a little SD card and expand it to, I think it's you can put up to 32 gig card into this. Yeah, that's probably so. So that is Das Hudl. Wow, over 60 quid. Wow. Okay, I'm not even going to open this because you know it's rubbish. Everything to know about your Hudl, even the teeny print. So yeah, so we're going to have to go through this at some point. Unfortunately, I just can't be bothered. And Das Hudl, or Hudl2, comes with. Right, so this is the charger. Das Charger. Okay, it's a standard UK plug, so that's fun. And USB cable, yeah. Oh, it's a little cute USB cable. I wonder how stiff it is. I'm not going to open it. I've got tons of USB cables, so that's fine. That's well, you don't really need that. You can plug it to any USB device to charge things today. So let's take the skin off this thing. See what happens. So carefully, let me just do this very carefully. See this? Everyone who really loves this unboxing, or this is like, what is this? And you can actually comment what it is when you actually open something or unroll. Right. So after the video just suddenly stopped working for some reason, I finally got it out of this fine plastic thing, and there is something of a protective thing that we can also take it off. So take this little thing off. Obviously that's to prevent scratchage. So and it peels right off. Oh, cool. It's black. Okay, so it's amazing. Okay, so well, actually, that's you know what, the size of it, I thought it was going to be tiny, but 8.3 inch. Do you know what? It's actually it's like a book, so it's fine. Okay, so let's see if we can power this on. So press and hold. Oh. Right, so So this is probably the startup orientation. Right, so we have that. Oh, I can see myself in the look. Shiny. Got a nice welcome thing. Takes a little while actually. Okay, come on. Today. Time is ticking away. No? Okay, I'm getting bored now because it takes forever. Come on. Or maybe this is just the first like initial boot up and oh, I'm boot up for the first time. I'm just waking up from my slumber. Oh, kiss me. Right, okay. So it's still Hudl. Come on. Right, maybe I'll just put it down. Yeah, let's see what happens. Right, is anyone counting seconds? Because I'm getting bored now. Seriously, I really hope this is like just the first initial startup because it takes longer than the Windows PC to boot. I think I'm gonna just pause this video and just put another one in because yeah, just looking at. Right, finally, we've got this. So let's get you up and running. Okay, let's go to start. Select Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have to do this. Just bear with me. Right, after successfully downloading, well, connecting to Wi-Fi devices, saying that yeah, there's some updates. Do those, and there was no sort of like a cancel or skip update. So if your internet connection is a bit dodgy, we kind of get stuck in an endless loop, and that's what has been happening for the past few minutes. So finally, I got a decent connection. And the thing is downloading, it says there's 12 minutes left, so I'm just going to pause this video and resume after we got some results. So the other thing I've noticed is that the screen, I don't know if you can see on this video, the screen it's not really even. There's like some sort of lines. So I don't know if that's normal or if that's just a little bit of a dodgy device. So we'll see once everything is up and running. We'll see what the colors look like. So all right. So there's still some updates going on. Right. So you do need Wi-Fi to actually get this to work. So make sure it's all set up properly, because otherwise you'll just get stuck in the endless loop, and yeah, and it's not very good to do that. Now you need to set up an account with Tesco, Google, Blinkbox, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's a pretty common knowledge. You just do connect your account, whichever account you use. The legal stuff. Oh, what's happening here? Well, it's yeah. So it's still updating. Okay, the legal stuff we have to tell you. So okay, this is some scary shit. Come on, just brace yourself. You and your Hudl2 requires acceptance of the device terms and conditions found at tesco.com/Hudl, Google Play, Gmail, YouTube, and the trademarks, blah blah blah, corporation. Okay, it's just basically just a lot of blah blah blah, and it's produced in China for Tesco Stores Limited. So yeah, well done, China. I mean, oh, something's happening. So let's just focus on this. Right, so we've managed to do the initial setup. Hudl is now playing songs. And Android is upgrading, so optimizing app 9 of 104, so that will take no time at all. I think again I'm just going to pause this because it doesn't look like it's going to take long. Right, so all 104 apps now have been updated. Right, updating your apps to the latest available. So okay, this is well, I started this some time ago and it's still doing so. Probably the initial setup could be a bit cooler than just sort of dreary updating and looking at some screens. Now, the awful liney cheap stuff kind of disappeared from the screen, so it looks like the video has been updated and it's displaying a slightly better range. So updating it up. So let's see. So yeah, there was the initial scare that kind of looked like, oh, you know, a bit of a buggered screen or something. But it seems that you can still see differences in shades. They're not as significant. I mean, for this kind of resolution, you shouldn't really see that, but it's probably just because it's an upgrading thingy. So it's like installation program, so you don't really spend time on making it look pretty. Just make sure that it works. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone is paying attention to the time. How long all this takes? It's been like this for a while now, so it's saying it's updating, but well, let's give another half an hour, see what happens. This is still doing, so this is the time, so time to put some dinners, watch some cartoons, maybe go for a drive, and we'll see what happens a little bit. I don't know, probably about an hour later, that seemed like the entire millennium. You know that feeling when you like get your new toy and you're just rushing home just to get to play with it, and you get so excited when you start doing, you know, playing with it, and it's all fun. Yeah, you get none of this with it. Yeah, it just takes the fun completely out of it. You just take the thing out of the box. It will go, yeah, I need to do updates, and you know, it sort of takes an hour. So you kind of, you know, just basically lose interest like I did for a bit. So okay, so it's now all done. So I'm just going to go and finish, see what happens. And mind you, this is now making some noise and some sort of video intro thingy. So okay, so it's working. The screen seems to be now holding colors, so there's no funny lines and kind of imperfections, so it looks all good now. Now anyone who uses Android, I mean, you know, there's no need to explain anything here really. The rise as is. Oh, okay, so yeah, so no, let's just continue because yeah, that playing thing is just right. So yeah, so this is it. So let's see, click ITV player. We can catch up with stuff. Yeah, so there are things here that will pop up. It's like sort of Google thingy. Let's see. Okay, Google. Okay, so I think this is not the one that you talk to. You just have to click. Okay, Google, show pictures of cheesecake.
Check out these pictures for cheesecake.
Okay, so voice search. So yeah, I suppose pros and cons. Okay, let's just start with cons because it's yeah, it's a minefield. It probably is due to internet speed, but it took probably over an hour to have this Hudl. Well, we took a hurdle to initialize the Hudl2. Probably took about an hour and a half from initial power on to do all the updates and all the other nonsense. So that's probably, you know, the major con. Now pros, yeah, definitely price because you know 130 quid. Come on, it's a decent size thing. It's not too heavy. It's not big fat Chinese kind of cheap stuff. Doesn't have that cheap Chinese feeling that you think like, oh, it's going to break or it's going to disintegrate. It's yeah, it's okay, I suppose. It also has a little jack, so you can plug in your headphones, I suppose. But it has Bluetooth, so yeah, Bluetooth. Yeah, so just let's go through all this. It's all standard. Actually, it's pretty quick. Let's just see what videos look like this because this is supposed to be like some HD, and So let's see what's going to happen. No, let's just keep it blank. Right, so let's see something in HD. Okay, let's find a trailer. Right, so Blinkbox. Right. See, this is the first time I hear about this Godzilla movie, right? So let's say I was just living under a rock, I would want to see a trailer. So I'm in Blinkbox, I'm just probably IQ 0, and you know, I thought, well, yeah, let's have a look at the trailer. No, you can either buy. So you know what? I'll just flick this off. I'm just going to pause and try to find some decent HD feed that does not infringe copyright laws in your country, because you know the score. Just see in a little while. Right, so I've managed to find some HD content. But this is of 4K HD demo, so obviously just way off. But it actually looks pretty decent. I mean, let's just remember this is like 130 quid, so you know, even if it was any worse, you know, what can you get for that kind of money with 16 gig storage, quad-core processor of this size? It's quite loud actually. Let's see if we can get. Yeah, that's loud. Yeah, that's pretty loud. So yeah, overall, if not for the updates, actually a pretty cool little thing. Pretty cool little thing. You know, just lower your expectations, or make sure that your broadband is just crazy. You just connect it straight to the backbone of millions and millions of gigawatts of power to do the updates in less than an hour and a half. But other than that, I think I'm going to have a bit of a play with it now to see if there's anything else that I can put my finger on. But yeah, it's yeah, pretty okay for what it is. Yeah, so thanks for watching this video of unboxing the Tesco Hudl2. Thanks for watching.